Well, with just under 12 hours until the polling stations open, there can't be many people left undecided. And joining me now at Arboath Harbour are some of those who have voted yes, quite a few yes voters actually. We've been joined unexpectedly by a couple of hundred. We've got some yes voters here though and some no voters.
Couple of hundred indeed.
Sarah, tell me, how confident are you of a yes victory now?
I'm 100% confident of a yes victory. It's the most exciting, overwhelming time to be Scottish at the moment. All these working class people coming out down in their hundreds, up and down the country to put Scottish issues back in Scottish hands.
Are you proud of the way the campaign's been run? Because the campaign's been passionate, but we've seen tonight it's been pretty angry sometimes too.
I'm not an angry person, and the people that are doing it out of anger are doing it out of emotion because they're wanting Scottish issues back in Scottish hands.
What do you agree with that?
100%, Jackie, 100%. If you look around you, there are only meant to be a few invited guests here tonight. We'll look at the turnout. I think the message from everyone here tonight is, Westminster, you are the weakest link. Cheerio.
Lots of popular support for that view. I mean, Shane, if they let you be heard, Shane, what is your argument against that? What do you think about how this campaign has played out?
The campaign has been run reasonably well, but you have to look at the level of intimidation. It's you're quite happy to hear the yes campaign, but as soon as they come across and let a no speaker try to speak, you don't get a chance. Just have a look at it. If you look at the roads travelling from Arboath all the way to Edinburgh, all the no signs have been destroyed. They're repeatedly put up and they're repeatedly destroyed. You don't get the same with the yes camp.
What about your view on that, Guy? I mean, do you think that that's true?
I think, it's passionate. we're talking about, once in a lifetime thing here, and, at the end of the day, we're talking about splitting up a country or bringing it together. It's not going to pass without incident. These guys are very, very passionate about it. I'm very passionate about it as well.
In some ways, though, the no camp, you see, have been criticised for their lack of passion, because this has been effective, hasn't it? They've got their message out onto the street.
Absolutely, and I have to say as well, it's a fantastic atmosphere here as well. To see them all coming down the road with their banners and things, great. It's my Scotland too, it's my flag as well, and I'm very passionate about being Scottish too. I just believe it's better in the Union.
And James, can I ask you, passionate about being Scottish, but still a no?
Yeah, absolutely. This is our flag as well. Don't forget, we are at least 50% of the population that want to stay as we are in the UK, and we're not being allowed to get our voice out very well because they've been sold a pack of lies, and all they're going to do is just shout us down because they don't have a coherent argument to give against it.
See, what about the no campaign? How effective do you think that was?
Well, we haven't run the best campaign, I don't think. That's certainly true. But I think if you're intimidated, it's quite difficult to say out loud what you think. And I'm hoping, I actually am quite optimistic that it's not as close as everybody thinks, because there's a lot of people out there who, quite understandably, when you see all the shouting and ranting at you, they're quite scared to actually say what they think in public.
I agree with you there, 100%. You'll find a lot of older people and a lot of people who are undecided will be put off by this. There is nothing wrong with democratic debate, and that's getting shouted down at the moment.
You see, do you accept at any point this argument that's been made not just tonight but by a lot of people that the no's have been shouted down? It hasn't been a fair fight in that sense.
I don't believe that actually. What we see tonight is a lot of passion. I don't agree with a lot of it, but I just think sometimes emotions get overwhelmed, and that's what's come over here.
You see, there's passion and there is anger, and do you...
Absolutely happens on both sides though. It definitely happens on both sides. People get this passion that spills over, and it is unfortunate when one or two idiots ruin what is just, let's deal with the facts.
Really quickly, do you think that Scotland can unify whatever the result?
Yes, absolutely. It's never in doubt.
Very quickly to the nose.
I think so, but it's going to take effort by the leaders of both campaigns on Friday morning to do that.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us here. Well, of course, it's not just the Scots who might wake up to a very different nation on Friday morning. English identity could be transformed too. So what's the view from down south? Andy Davis is in border country at Kelso Races. Andy.